fights. So I'm an international bouncer. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about, and in this video, I'm going to tell you guys how to win in general at the club, how to like come into the club as a winner. Okay, how to get that done from the get-go, because it's all about the moment you come in all the way down to the moment that you do leave, and everything in between. So um, I'm going to explain to you guys exactly how to do this, and keep in mind, this is exactly how I do it when and if I go out. Okay. Sorry I took so long, guys, to start the stream, but I have to get a hold of my probation officer and the place where I do my community service. I have to call two places, and I just cannot get a hold of them right now. So at some point during the stream, I'm going to have to call them, okay? Because I didn't want to end the stream in case I get a call. So I have two phones, so I'm making it work. I'm going to call with the other phone. Normally, I stream with the other phone. All that aside, just keep in mind that I'm timing myself, and then at some point I'm going to have to make a couple calls to my probation, because I'm not coming in today, and you guys may know, if you don't call them, you're going to have problems, and I cannot make it to work today. So I'm out of town, and I have meetings today, so I cannot make it. But long story short, this is the video of how to win. Okay, even though you guys will see it backwards. Okay, rule number one. And keep in mind, I'm not saying this because I'm a bouncer. I'm saying this because it is a emming fact. Okay, so if I go to the club, all right, and my goal is to be like successful in the club with the girls, be respected, and if I get into any fights, because in club fights do happen, you want to make sure that 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 everything is on your side, so you don't end up embarrassed and hurt and maybe in jail or dead or all of the above. First of all, you want to dress to impress when you go to the club. All right. Well, I'm going to start from the beginning, and that starts at your home. So number one, at your house and your wardrobe. All right. So obviously you want to go to the club clean. Don't take this as an example. Okay, I'm wearing the hoodie and all that because otherwise you guys don't see me. It's early in the morning and the light bothers me. You guys see that? That's me when I was like 2, 3 years old or something. You want to dress to impress. Wear a suit, wear a blazer, and if you're going a little bit more casual, make sure that it's dressy casual and not like sporty casual. So don't take what I'm wearing now as an example. I never dress like this when I go out. I actually dress nice, all right? So you want to dress nice. You want to smell good. That's just the basics. You want to look good. You want to smell good. You want to have matching clothes. This means your belt should match your shoes. Your watch should match your shoes or your pants, okay? And don't take a watch like this. If you are taking a watch, don't take sporty shit. Take something dressy like this. Take something nice, like dress to impress. Because you know that shit they say about what's on the inside matters more than what's on the outside. Yeah, that's bullshit. People judge you by the way you look, especially at clubs. So that's the first thing, is you want to dress to impress. Now, it's always better to show up at the club with a girl, but I'm going to do this video about showing up without a girl, assuming that you guys watching this video want to get a girl at the club, okay? Because obviously the best way to come in like the man is to already come with the girl. You're gonna go right in. It's gonna be a lot easier to get in, especially if you're in an exclusive place. Like I've worked in really exclusive places where they don't even let guys in unless they have a girl with them. They want to keep the numbers where there's more girls than guys. This is like a key rule in exclusive clubs. You always want to see more women than dudes. You don't want to have like a cock fest. So that's all of that aside. You want to dress nice. Now, the second thing is I'm gonna do two scenarios. All right. The first one is I'm gonna do it assuming you've never been to this club before. Assuming you're there to get girls. Assuming you've never been to this club before, so you don't know anybody. So, like we say in Mexico, money talks and bullshit walks. You see these babies right here? This is something called money. All right. This is going to be your best friend at the club. Well, why is that? Because what are you going to find at the club? Who runs the club? People. And why are they there for? Money. They're there to make money, right? So you want to start, if you want to start strong, keep one key rule in mind. Rule number one. Worry about the bouncer. Don't worry about the waiters. Don't worry about the bartenders. Heck, don't even worry about the fucking manager. Don't worry about the VIPs. Literally, don't worry about everybody else. Worry about the head of security. Worry about the bouncers from the get go. Because when you get to the club, guys, who receives your ass? Who's your host? Who is there before anybody shows up and is still there after everybody gets out? Your bouncer is your best friend at the club. Are they assholes? Yes. Do they deal drugs in some cases? Yes. Do they like beating the fuck out of people? Yes. Will they F your girl? Yes. Will they embarrass you? Yes. Are they dicks? Yes. I don't even like most bouncers, even though I am a bouncer. I have to work with them, so I know what I'm talking about, right? Um, so what you want to do is you want to take care of the bouncer. And I'm not saying that because I'm a bouncer. I'm saying that because that's just the smartest thing to do. Okay. Think about it. Most people don't know this information. Most people don't know how important it is to be good with the bouncer. How are you going to be good with the bouncer? There's two ways you can be good with the bouncer. The two key ways to be good with the bouncer. So, rule number one, be good with the bouncer. How are you good with the bouncer? Well, the first thing is the number one thing, even more important than the second thing, but they're equally important. They carry almost as much weight, is you want to show respect. Some people forget the respecting, and by respect I mean genuine respect. Look, this, how you doing? How you? This is not really showing respect. Respect is this. How are you? Like putting your head down a little bit. How you doing? Respect. Some people don't know how to show respect at the door. So if you're a respectful person, you're dressed well, you're showing manners, and you have a thing called money. See, like you guys want to get good at this right here. You fold the money, right? Then you fold it again. So you fold it in half, right? Once it's a 50 euro bill. You fold it one more time, right? And then you fold it yet again, one more time. Boom, here you go. You see that? You see the 50 on this side. If you fold it the right way, you will see the number, at least with euros. I mean, every bill is different. You want to place it here somewhere like that, you know. And then when you walk up to the bouncer the first time, even if you don't know him, you can go like, "Hey, how are you? How you doing? Hey, how you doing?" Like do it in a way that, look, if the bouncer is there and everybody else is behind me, and I wave like that, "Hey, how you doing?" Or like this. You cannot see my hand, right? You cannot see what's in my hand. How you doing? How you doing? Like this. And then the bouncer will see that. He doesn't mind acting. He'll act like he knows you. You shake his hand. You give him the bill. He'll let you right in, bro. Okay. So you could either do it with a 50 or you could do it with a 20, depending on the level of the club. If it's a shitty level club, a 20 will do it. If it's a high level exclusive club, don't come with 20s or 5s or 10s and shit. We'll take that as an insult. Come with a nice 50. So you want to go like this. And trust me, guys, this is worth it. What do you rather do? Bribe the bouncer, tip the bouncer. Look, and don't even worry about the waiters. You don't even have to tip them. If you're thinking, hey, I don't want to tip too much. I don't want to tip the bouncers, the waiters, and everybody else. Just don't tip the waiters, bro. Whatever you're gonna give to the waiters, give it to the bouncers. Fuck the waiters, bro. Here, look. All right. So, wait. Let me turn it this way, like that. So you want the number to show, so that they know what they're dealing with. See, you don't want to just cramp up the bill so they don't know. They gotta see it's a 50 or a 20. See, like that. So you shake hands with the bouncer. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. Da, 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 da. So everyone there thinks you know the motherfucker, right? I mean, even if you don't, you're giving money and you're showing respect. And if they're busy and all that, you can find different ways to do it. But money is going to be your best friend at the club, because think about it. When some shit goes down between you and somebody else, like someone is trying to start some shit with you, this is I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna start this now, even though this shouldn't be number 3. But I'm gonna fast forward. Why you want to do this? All right, think about it. In worst case scenario, you're getting into a fight, or you did everything right and some fuck is fucking with you, intimidating you. You got a nice girl, just giving you examples, right? And you want to mess him up, but you don't. What do? You go and tell the bouncer. You go and you snitch him out. Why? You're a customer. You're already paying. It's literally the bouncer's job to get rid of people like that, and we love doing it. And if you're being nice to us, you're giving us money, and someone is messing with you inside, all you got to do is come tell us, bro, and we will handle it gladly. And when we do, you could give another tip or not give another tip. It's up to you. But standardly, what I would do is I would tip as a key rule. When you get there, give them money, and when you leave, give them money. This way, they will remember you, dude. If you come in, you give money, you leave, you give money. The bouncer will remember you. If you're smart with it and you dress nice and you're respectful, and when there's a problem, you go and tell them. Also, there's no be the snitch at the club. You want to be the snitch, and by that I mean, um, not in a bad way, but you want to, like, if you see a problem or you see something that the bouncers should know ahead of time, go tell them, because our job is literally to prevent shit before it happens. So if you start to see something like, oh, the fat may happen there, or that girl got something slipped in her drink, or that's an underage person that shouldn't be here, whatever, a drug deal going on, you go and snitch. You tell the bouncer, So you already gave him money. You were respectful. When there's a problem, you're telling him. When you're leaving, you're bribing him again. And keep in mind, the whole club depends on the bouncer, the waiters, the managers. They depend on us to save their asses. So a lot of what we say, like, has weight. We can get you discounts too. Like, the bribe you give the bouncer, you might even be able to get that back in a freaking discount, because you can ask him the next time, hey, can I get a discount, or can I get a 2-for-1 on the bottles, or something? And the bouncer might even give you free drinks sometimes. Hey, as a token of appreciation, he might even send, if it's a nice club, he might even send a guard to walk you to walk your girl to the bathrooms and stuff like that. And keep in mind, if you're in an exclusive club, you want to tip a lot, especially if you're like in a country like Mexico or the US. In Holland it's a little different, but money tipping is going to be your best friend, especially with the bouncers, because you're going to be able to get away with a lot more, and they will help you. They will save your ass. And keep in mind, another thing is the bouncers have all the intel of the club. They know which girls are going through a divorce. They know which girls will give it up. They know which girls won't. They know who's dating who's cheating with who. They have all the intel. So even if, like, for example, you see a girl you like and she's a regular, you can always ask the boss, hey, what's up with that girl? Like, what's the move there? So there's a lot that the bouncer can help you with at the club. It's literally our house. So, I mean, I've had customers like this. I've had customers like the one I just explained, and I've taken care of them excellently. Those are my type of customers. So you want to be the type of customer that the bouncer likes, because keep in mind, a lot of bouncers, including myself, the reality is, a lot of us just want to walk around slapping people we don't like, and sometimes, some people are rude, and then when someone is rude at the door, we can just think like, we think like, man, I hope he does something. I hope he does something so I can put my foot up his ass. I hope he fucks up. Sometimes there's people that we don't want to let in, and they're insisting, and being pricks about it and being assholes. Sometimes we'll let them in just so that we can kick their asses later. We do that, dude. We do all kinds of shit. Bouncers do all kinds of nasty stuff. So you got to watch out, because the bouncer could save your life and make you look like the man, or he could embarrass you, whoop your ass, get you thrown in jail, or possibly even kill you. It's like, these are the drastic differences between being good with the bouncer and not being good with the bouncer. Because think about it, if you're not good with the bouncer, but the guy that wants your ass whooped is, guess who's getting their ass whooped that night and being thrown out? You. So you always want to make sure that that person isn't you. You want to make sure that that's the other guy. So how do you do this? Like I said, this is your best friend, money. And what you don't want to do is, you don't want to do freaking like coins. Don't ever give a bouncer coins, dude. We'll toss it back in your face. Don't ever give us five bills, 10 bills. If you're in Europe, make sure the bills are at least a 20 or a 50. And if you're in the US, same counts, 20s, 50s, maybe even more if it's exclusive, and yeah, like, for example, I'm gonna give you guys an example, right, of this bribing stuff. And this was not even during club hours. I was a baby at the most exclusive club in all of Mexico. I was a VIP guard there. We had a thing called Gossip Girl. If you guys look up Gossip Girl on Google, you guys can do that now. Go to Google, look up Gossip Girl Acapulco, Babyo. You will see pictures of a bald dude standing by the door. That's me with the head of security. That particular day, before all the recording started. So the club was opened up, but no one had got there yet from the set. So I was working there with the head of security. We were doing the security for the show, for the TV show of Gossip Girl. So it wasn't a normal day, right? So there was some tourists there, and there was a dad that passed by with his wife and 3 kids. Okay, now he had 1,000 peso bill wrapped up like this, or 500. I'm not sure if it was 1,000 or 500. Also wrapped up like this in his hand, and he had the kids behind him, and he's like, And he knew the bouncer's name, but the bouncer didn't know him. The bouncer's popular. All of Mexico knows him. There's even a little cartoon clip that's made out of him, and he's been in so many TV shows and series. His name is Zamora. So it's like, Zamorita, Zamorita, ¿cómo estás, amigo? He's like waving at him, right? And then he's like, ahorita vengo. And he went down there and gave him the bag. So long without seeing you, blah, 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 blah. And he acted like he was a regular, like VIP customer or some shit, which he wasn't. I've never even seen that guy before. But he did this just so that he could show his kids and the wife how the club is inside. Here, we're gonna go see the club where all the Hollywood stars and all the Mexican stars and all the elite party at. So he went in there to show his kids what the club is like inside when the club was closed, because the kids obviously cannot go in during the day. I mean, at night. But they were not the type of family or at the level, like money wise, to like be VIPs in the club. But the VIPs in the club are like billionaires. If you're a millionaire, you're not even at the level to be in the VIP. You gotta be like with the top boys, the VIP, which is all the tables around the dance floor. That's where all the billionaires are at. The real people in control of the country, like the big shits. So it's not like they were at that level. They were just a regular family. It's just the guy just wanted to show off for the wife or the kids, or so the kids could say that they saw Baby O. But this is just an example, all right? If you guys do it sneakily like that, we know what's up. We get that all the time with people that know what they're doing. So I gotta call my probation. Give me a second, guys. I will read the comments after I call my probation. Hey Gerald, met AJ. Alles goed? Oké. Cool. Hey, ik wou even bellen, want ik heb gisteren een afspraak gemaakt voor vandaag met... gisteravond wist ik het pas. Voor ik ga woningen bekijken hier in Steenwijk. Ik heb contact gekregen met een particulier die mij al eerder heeft gehuurd. Dus ik ken hem wel. Ik ken iedereen hier in Steenwijk, man. Ik heb die taakstraf gedaan eergisteren en ik kende iedereen daar, man. Dus dat... Steenwijk. Ja. Nee, Steenwijk. Dus ik kwam heel gauw in contact met mensen die ik ken. En het is vrij makkelijk om een woning te krijgen hier. Dus ik ga vandaag daarheen. En ja, ik denk dat ik toch overgeplaatst word hier. En ik ga me toch weer hier inschrijven, denk ik. Ik kom nog wel naar Enschede vaak om mijn vriendin te zien en zo. Maar het gaat gewoon veel sneller voor mij hier. En Enschede schiet het niet op, maar een woning krijgen in Enschede schiet echt niet op. Dus ik bel zo meteen Maaike ook wel, zodat ze me over kan plaatsen naar Steenwijkerland. Ja, is goed. Dus is prima. Dus, ja. Je moet keuzes maken. En als dat makkelijker gaat, dan moet je dat doen. Ja, die man... Huh? Ja, ik heb het 1 keer geprobeerd van de week. Mike had me ingezet voor dinsdag hier en vandaag daar. Maar ik ben hier nog steeds. Maar ik zeg van de week dat je eraf stond, ik zie nooit dat je erop staat. Ja, klopt. Ja, klopt. En ja? Maar de bedoeling is dus dat jij gewoon daar blijft. Dus dan ja. Ja, want die man die heeft sowieso nu drie eenpersoonswoningen beschikbaar per direct. Dus het is gewoon een kwestie dat ik mijn geld krijg volgende week en gewoon huren. Het is niet zo moeilijk. En dan weer hier inschrijven. Dus ja, het gaat wel vrij snel voor mij. Maar in Enschede heb ik al betaald. Ik zit al maanden te wachten. En ja, mijn vriendin zit zelf al 4, 5 jaar te wachten op een nieuwe woning. Ze zit nog steeds in dezelfde woning. Dus in Enschede gaat het echt langzaam. Hier gaat het gewoon veel sneller, man. Iedereen kent elkaar. Hier is een klein dorpje, man. Iedereen kent iedereen. Ja. Jij gaat daar aan de slag, dus ik meld je af als geoorloofd en ik zet hem al bij. Dus ik denk dat ik Maaike nog wel spreken. Dus, ja, ja, ik bel haar nu. Ik bel haar nu meteen. Oké. Oké, is goed. Ik kom nog wel langs om een koffie te doen met jou of zo, oké? Oké, yo. Oké, yo. Doei. Thanks. All right, so that was my probation. My, how do you call it? That was my where I have to do my community service. Now I have to call my probation officer, and I have to let her know that I'm not coming in. Give me a second, guys, because if not, I'm gonna have problems. And I was trying to call them earlier, but they ain't picking up. One more, and then I'm right back with you guys. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. In case you guys are wondering, I'm calling my probation officer because I got case. Hallo Maaike, hoe is het met AJ? Goedemorgen. Nog steeds? Nog steeds? Ja, vorige keer was je ook verkouden, toch? Ja, ik had net Gerard. Ja, wel vrij goed eigenlijk. Ja, ik kende iedereen daar en ik was de enige die taakstraf had. Dus, en er was echt veel mensen. Maar ja, ik ken iedereen daar, want het is een klein dorpje. En ik heb hier als kind gewoond, mijn familie komt hier vandaan. Mijn eerste werk als horecaportier was hier. Ik was zeg maar de eerste portier bij de coffeeshop hier en ook de laatste. Werd opeens verplicht toen ik hier was. Dat ze een portier moesten hebben bij de coffeeshop. Dat is ook de enige in de hele gemeente Steenwijkerland. En ja, ik kreeg veel ruzie bij die deur, hè, want daar waren ze niet gewend. En het was zo erg dat het niet meer hoefde daarna. Ik kreeg aanklachten tegen mij, politie daar en van allerlei shit. En kwam in de krant zelfs. Als je opzoekt in de krant, horecaportier, Steenwijk aangeklaagd, ga je een hele artikel vinden over mij. Zelfs met een foto met een pistool uit Mexico die ze hebben gepakt op mijn Facebook. Dus ze kennen me hier wel, zeg maar, weet je. Dus ik was even vergeten hoe goed mensen me kennen. En dat was voordat ik op YouTube stond, hè. Dat was voordat ik op... Ja. Nee, het ging wel vrij goed eigenlijk. Kijk, dat was voor mijn YouTube-kanaal dat al die dingen gebeurden. Ik ben de YouTube-kanaal begonnen in Enschede. Dus ik kom hier wel om mijn moeder te zien, maar ik socialiseer niet met mensen, weet je. Dus opeens daar met 200, 300 mensen. En ik was echt de enige met taakstraf. Dus niemand weet echt dat ik daar geen contract heb of zo. De meeste mensen gaan ervan uit dat ik gewoon aan het werk ben. Dus je hebt echt niemand die je... Nee, precies. Dus, en ja, er is ook niemand van de reclassering aanwezig die kijkt wat je doet. Dus het is echt veel chiller. Zeg maar. Je hebt veel meer vrijheid. Ja, en we zitten sowieso in de bus een uur of 2. We moeten een uur of 2 rijden ergens zijn en dan een uur of 2 weer terug. Dus sowieso zitten we heel lang in de busje ook nog. Dus ja, kan ik gewoon op mijn telefoon eigenlijk. Dat mag daar dus. Ja, maar iedereen doet dat. Ja, in de bus zit iedereen op de mobiele. Dus ik denk van oké, dus ik ga ook op mijn mobiele dan. Maar in ieder geval, ik maakte heel gauw contact met iedereen daar. En ik heb vandaag een afspraak voor een woning hier. Om 1 uur. Dus ja, nee, in Steenwijk. In Steenwijk. Ja, ik ben hier nog steeds bij mijn moeder. Daarom bel ik jou, want ik heb net van Gerard gebeld. En hij gaat vrij snel. Ik heb al eerder van deze man gehuurd toen ik hier woonde vroeger. En hij heeft 3 woningen voor alleenstaanden per direct beschikbaar. Dus het is alleen een kwestie van kijken welke ik leuk vind. Dus nou, niet echt, maar weet je, het valt allemaal wel mee, man. Weet je, het is... ja, het valt allemaal wel mee. Het is niet zoals het was toen ik hier eerst kwam 10 jaar geleden, waar ik ruzie had met iedereen. Weet je, het is nu al wel een beetje rustiger. Iedereen is wat ouder. Heel veel jonge mensen die mij alleen van YouTube kennen. Dus het is heel apart eigenlijk. Maar ja, maar hier kan ik gewoon heel snel een woning krijgen. En in Enschede ben ik al ingeschreven 2-3 maanden en ik krijg niks. Het gaat daar heel moeilijk voor mij, weet je. Ja, en ik kan toch wel bij mijn vriend... Ja, en ik kan... Ja, klopt. Mijn vriendin wacht al 4 jaar. Dus ze zit in dezelfde woning. Ze wil al weg van haar woning en gaan naar de brug al 4 jaar. En daar komt maar niks van, weet je. Dus ze betaalt wel. Dus ja, als ik hier een woning kan krijgen en ook die taakstraf makkelijker af kan maken. Weet je wel, hier is gewoon loopafstand voor mij. Ik kan gewoon lopen heen en weer. Hoef niet te wachten op een lift of zo, weet je. Dus het is veel makkelijker. Dus ik denk dat ik ga voor die woning kijken en dan ga ik me zo gauw mogelijk hier inschrijven. En ja, ik kom nog wel naar Enschede natuurlijk, maar ja, gewoon om mijn vriendin te zien en zo. Maar dan kan ik ook de taakstraf sneller afmaken. Ja, 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 ja. Sowieso. Ja, ja, dat kan wel hoor. Dat kan. Ja, ja, dezelfde. Doe maar weer dinsdag. Doe maar dinsdag, donderdag. En het moet een volle dag. Het kan geen halve dag of wel. Nee. Ja, doe maar alleen maar die 2 dagen voor nou. Want ik moet echt al die shit met die woning uitzoeken volgende week. En ja. Dus ik weet niet hoe druk je gaat zitten met dat. Dus doe maar dinsdag en donderdag. En als ik hier eenmaal ben, dan ga ik misschien elke dag, denk ik. Zodat ik dit shit gewoon af kan maken. Want de sneller dat ik het afmaak, de sneller dat ik naar Spanje kan. Weet je ook. Want ik ben niet van plan om hier te blijven. Het is gewoon tijdelijk, weet je. Dan ga ik die kant op. Zo gauw dat kan, dan ben ik weg hoor. Ja. Ja, en het is ook van de lift. En ik woon daar niet meer tegenover zoals ik eerder woonde. In het begin woonde ik gewoon tegenover de kinderboerderij. Dus nu is het wel een beetje moeilijker. Weet je, hier is gewoon alles is hier loopafstand. In Steenwijk kan je echt overal lopen met de fiets. Het is heel klein hier. 16.000 inwoners, dus het is heel klein. Ja. Ja, thanks. Komt goed. Ja, is goed. Thanks. Oké. Oké. Yo. Bye bye. All right. There it is. Let me read the comments, you guys. I'll go on YouTube on this phone because it's the light really bothers me this early in the morning, guys. Let me see. So I had to call my probation officer and my community service. First, I called my community service and my probation officer. Four of you watching. All right, here we go. I'm gonna read the comments first, and then I'll keep going with this list, guys. Just says, appreciate your time again, bro. No problem, man. That's what I'm here for. Hello, AJ. Terrence, hey, Terrence, what's up, my man? How you doing, bro? Yeah. The plant will make you confess. Which plant? Which plant are we talking about? Puff, puff, pass, confess your sin, it will work. Shit. Funny. 420, baby. Anyway, get out of here. What's going on? Oh, are you guys still arguing? I see. I'm about to have OG level conversation with my bro AJ. Yeah, man, what's up? What's up, guys? Let me know what's up. Let me see where I left off. Where did I leave off with this? With talking about the club. Oh yeah, so the bouncers can make you look really good in front of the girls. They can introduce you to girls. They know all the girls. They've done some of the girls. Like for us, it's so easy to get girls. Remember, like how I said with the number with the bill thing. I used to work in a club in Huntington Park in Los Angeles called Leonardo's La Boom. And in that club, we were not allowed to talk to the customers really. The girls would hand us their numbers, the way that bouncers get bribes. Like I would literally have like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers in my pocket every night. Girls just throw themselves at you as a bouncer. So it's like it becomes quite easy to know get to know female nature if you just sit there and you observe, you watch, you observe people's behavior. You know what works, you know what doesn't, with fighting, with women, with girls, everything. So yeah. At this point, this is great. if you know how to do this stuff, right? Don't ever get in fights. If a fight happens, swallow your pride. Don't get in fights. Just don't do it. I don't do it in clubs. If I'm at a club, I go and tell the bouncer. Um, the last time I went to a club, I was in Spain, and I went with. I didn't even want to go to the club, guys. Right? I'll tell you guys a story. I was in Spain for about half a year. Some of you guys may remember that I lived in Spain, but I didn't talk about on YouTube what I did. I actually was an online casino dealer. Yeah, I don't really talk about this, but I'm gonna start talking about it. I was an online casino dealer in Spain. I also did some bouncing stuff when I was there, of course, but that came later. I got hired by Evolution, which is a company in Madrid, which is where all the online gambling is done at. They have people from all countries there. A lot of Dutch people. They pay for your flight, they pay for your stay, they pay for your apartment, they train you. You don't even need no experience. So I went there to work in Dutch, and I ended up getting fired because I told the schedule manager to go fuck himself. I got into an argument with him because he yelled at me, and I was like, "Don't fucking ever yell at me because I will fuck you up, bro. I don't care if I lose my job. I don't care if you're the fucking manager. I don't give a shit." I have a video of me getting fired. Like, I recorded me getting fired. The security had to escort me out because they're afraid of Dutch people there in general, because we're the ones that get fired the most. We're the ones that get into the most fights. We're the ones that do the most vandalism there in the apartment building where they stay at for the first 2 months. So since we're the ones that get arrested, fired, and all that the most, we're also the ones that they need the most. So they're always hiring Belgians and Dutch people, but they've switched over to hiring more Belgians because they're less problematic than us Dutch people. Us Dutch people, we don't know how to shut up. And mix that up with my Mexican side and my LA side, I'm triple as crazy as most people are, dude. So I don't give a fuck. I don't take shit from nobody. I don't give a shit where I'm at. So long story short, I got fired. But the point is, when I was working there, two of my colleagues came to my door once, and they were like, "Hey, Jay, let's go to the club." I'm like, "I ain't going to no club, bro. Do you guys know that? Do you guys been to this club before? No. You guys know the staff? No. Are you guys going in a group? Nope. Then I'm not going, guys. First of all, I'm not gonna pay to go to a club. I work in clubs, bro. I cannot relax in these places." I told them. I'm watching everything. I'm like, I might as well be working, so I ain't going. So then they offered to pay for everything for me. That you gotta pay nothing. We pay for everything. Just come with us. We'd rather have you with us than not with us. I was like, do I really want to do this? I started thinking, well, what can I do? I can make a YouTube video. So I actually recorded all this shit. So I said, I'm gonna make some videos. So I made a video walking them to the club. I made videos in the club. This is gonna be a future video. As you guys know, I record everything. And when I went there, I told them straight up, like, who's got money? Who's got cash? Cash. What for what? Well, you guys want to stand in fucking line? Or you guys want to get in? You guys want to wait this long? Give me some money, because we're gonna cut the line and we're gonna get seated immediately before everybody else. And not only that, the bouncer's gonna have our back if we get into a fight. This is how it works. Either we do it like we do my way. I'm gonna go home, guys. I'm not gonna stand in line. Fuck you guys. You guys want to stand in line? Go right ahead. I'll go home. So then, okay, he gave me a 20. So I wrapped the 20, and I did what I just said. I looked at the bouncer. Gave him a fucking tip. He let us right in. They wanted to buy bottles anyway, so they got a bottle. We got a VIP table. And pretty soon, I had a girl dancing on our table. I have a video of the girl dancing on our table. That girl seen how we got in, so she right away was. We were like the first ones in there, because these dumb fucks wanted to get there early. They don't understand that you should come a little later, not early. You should come a little later and show up like you're the man. And I mean, we showed up nice and all that, but we were early, so there was a line, but there was no one inside yet. So there was no one to impress in the walk-in. We should have came later. Whatever. That aside, we get a table. Some girl that seen us go in also was let in. She came in. She was kicking it on our table. And I told them, dude, this girl's not even that good. We should wait for better ones. No, she's good. So the girl hung out on our table for a while or whatever. But I already bribed the bouncer, and then the outside bouncer, right? And then there's another bouncer inside. So then I tell the guy again, I'm like, hey, yo, more tip. It's like, again, yeah, give me another bill. Another 20. Well, even if it's a 10, bro, you want to be skimpy. It's not that less of a, just give me a 10. So he gives me a 10 bill, and I give that 10 bill to the bouncer that was near to where we were sitting. So that guy's already keeping an eye on us. Later in the night, of course, there was a group that started shit with us. One of the fight. All I had to do is this. Yo, hey, they're trying to fight us. Got handled. Didn't have to fight nobody. See, this is why you want to bribe the bouncer. We didn't even tip the waiters, and not me, because they were paying. I wasn't paying. So they didn't even want to tip the waiters because we already tipped so much. So how much did I tip? I tipped a 20 at the door. I tipped the bouncer a 10 inside, and I didn't tip again. I only tipped 30 euros that day, and I got in, didn't wait. A fight happened, and nothing happened. The bouncers handled it. They had our back. They made sure they stayed the fuck away from us. And to me, that's worth the 30 euros. Because the alternative is you waste 30 minutes in the line. You get a shitty table. You don't get to pick your table. Plus, fight happened. The bouncer knew those guys. Like he knew them by name. Okay, they didn't know us. Who you think is going to have an advantage at that point if we're not good with the bouncers? They are. Okay, so let me see comments. So Jizz says, I want to check out ladies in the Netherlands club. Yeah, you should come down, man. I will show you around. Jizz says, I can only imagine beautiful blonde lady in a club Netherlands style. Yeah, you should definitely do that, man. Come down here, hit the clubs, no doubt, man. You definitely should. Now, just to make this conversation a little bit more interesting, I'm going to go over some of the warning signs you will get before a bouncer kicks your ass. This comes in handy for you guys to know. All right. So when we see a threat or someone is at the door who is like acting stupid, first of all, you want to put one foot behind you a little bit, even if it's just a little bit, just a little tiny bit right there behind you. Okay. You put your foot behind you, and this hand is going to come here to cover your liver, your lungs, your liver, solar plex, spleen, right? This one is going to go out here, right here. Why? Well, this is like a Philly shell stance. You can also do it this way, but I recommend this way. Especially if the person is going to hit you from this direction, right? So I'm standing. This is my left side. I'm going to switch sides because you guys see me as a mirror. So this is my right hand, but for you guys, it's my left. So you want to stand like this. Why? Here you can jab the person, right? Jab, jab, right? You just jab them. Boom. You're right here, and it doesn't look aggressive, right? Like you don't want to end up like this when someone is if you're still talking, you want to. And in Holland, some people tell you to do this in some security courses, but no, keep one foot behind you if you can fight. One hand here, right here. This is home when someone's acting stupid at the door, and then you just do this. You're looking at them. I hope you do something. I hope you do something stupid so I can, like you want to be right here. Now, one of the best moves that I know and I've used at the door when something is happening, or when you have to let the guy know what's up, is you either slap or push here, here, or here, and then you throw a low kick, right? Boom, boom. Another thing that I like at clubs is I have my Starbucks coffee. Have like a hot drink near you when a lot of people are coming in. You can also just hold it here. You can also do this. Burning hot water hurts. You can always toss it at someone's face, and you already have it in front of you. So, and drinking and eating will tend to have other people be more relaxed around you. Like if you're standing there and you're eating, people will be less aggressive towards you. I don't know why that is. It's a psychological thing. People are less aggressive towards people who are eating. So yeah, you can have your coffee cup, water. Another good way is like if someone's acting stupid, you got a water bottle. You can also like have water in your mouth and you could spit it at their face before you slap them and then you kick them. This is in case, of course, something is going to happen. You think they're going to attack you or something like this, right? I mean, you're not going to do this for no reason. If the guy's like, let me in, let me in, let me in, and you see he's clenching his hand, the adrenaline is popping, he's about to hit you maybe, and you're standing like this, well, then you got a time. And also depending on the rules and the law in your country. In some countries, when they're already trying to attack you, you can already defend yourself. In Holland, you kind of have to get hit before you can hit back. But this is home right here as a bouncer. You're standing like that. You want one leg back, just enough to catch your balance and be able to move back and forward. See, like if I'm here, I can move this way. I can move that way. I can move back this way, right? If I'm right here, move back this way. Bah! Right? So you can get out of the way easier if your legs are sideways. So yeah, you want to cover this, and this position you see a lot in the movies. You know that they will do this, well, blah, blah, blah. But that's not really realistic. Some bouncers might do that just because they saw it in a fucking movie. But the real bouncers, they will stay polite. They will keep their hands here. They will keep their hands here. They will stay polite even in the heat of the moment, or when things get heated. They will know how to keep their cool and keep like a cool head. Like even me, when I get in fights, I'm never angry. I'm pretty fucking relaxed, I must say. Like I'm super chill and relaxed when I get in fights. Like I've literally gotten in fights and I have like a smirk in my face while I'm in the middle of the fight because I'm just like enjoying the moment. So let's see. Somebody gave me a tip. Hey, Jizz, 20 Australian. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Got a tip from you. Sup, amigo? Damn, bro. You're tough not giving a damn about your boss in the club. Ha ha ha. Never heard a story like that. Respect, bro. Thank you, man. That was not at the club though. That was at Evolution, which is like a. I think I explained it earlier. Maybe you didn't hear. It's like a, how do you call it? Um, where you learn how to be an online dealer. But I've talked shit to club members before too and stuff like that. I'll give you guys an example. The manager of Babyo. When I first started working at Babyo, on my first day, there was a fight that went down in the restaurant. So I didn't even know the manager yet. So I go down, only the head of security. I go down there. We toss the guys out and all that. We're going back upstairs, and I'm in front of. I'm like the last one of all the bouncers because I literally wait for everybody to go. I always do that. The person in control is the one asking questions, and then one letting other people go first. Keep that in mind. The person in control is the one asking questions, and then one letting other people go first. Right? So I always let other people go first. So I let everybody go first. They're all going up the stairs to get back to the upstairs part of Babyo. I'm walking, dude, and then the freaking manager decides to just push me, and he pushes me hard as fucking. He tells me, "Hurry the fuck up" in Spanish. Apúrate, culero. And I look as he's pushing me, as I'm feeling his hand. I'm already looking back at him like this, and I'm going up the stairs, and I'm thinking, like, should I just freaking kick you in your dome or your chest and have you fall 4 or 5 steps back and hit the goddamn ground? But then I noticed he had a radio on him, so I'm like, okay, I don't know if he's a narco, a bodyguard, or works at the club. The only reason why he didn't get kicked is because he had a radio in his hand and I didn't know who the fuck he was. So, and that was the manager back in 2013. So I go out. When I go upstairs, I tell one of the guys I work with, one of the guys I work with inside one of the bouncers, I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? Oh, dude, that's the manager. I'm like, well, manager or not, you let him know. The next time he touches me, pushes me, or treats me disrespectfully, manager or no, I'm knocking him the fuck out too. I don't care if I get fired. Serio way? I'm like, serio way. I don't care, bro. I'm not here because I need this fucking job. I'm here because I want to be here, and I can leave just as quickly. So I came in strong into that Babyo club. Everybody else, or all the other staff members there that come in there with that attitude, oh, I'm lucky to work here. I'm lucky to work here. Like some of these stupid waiters didn't know me when I first started working the club. So, like for example, on my first day, one of the stupid waiters walked up to me and he's like, "How did you get here?" Like he didn't even know me, but he had this attitude, like who got you into this club? Like who are you? Maybe he thought I was a cartel guy or something because I wasn't wearing a uniform. I was just wearing all black. And then I told him Zamora. Why? Oh, Zamora, the head of security. Oh, okay. I just wanted to know, and he walked off. But then one of the waiters at some point in the night walked up to me and he told me, you're in a very lucky position. What's your name? Arturo. Oh, Arturo, you're in a very lucky position. You don't know how many people would love to work here. The entire country would love to work here. We're lucky when we work here. I'm thinking, man, shut your bitch ass up. And, I didn't even want to hear this shit. And then he's like telling me, me, that guy, and that guy, and that guy, we all were taken to Europe once by one of the customers here. For like 3 weeks, we went to Europe with him. I'm like, wow, Europe, huh? Amazing. And what did you guys do there? He's like, well, we drove him. We basically worked for him. I'm like, okay. Did he pay you? Well, no, not really. He paid for all our stuff, our trip, and everything else. That paid for itself. So you guys went there, worked, and didn't get paid. Is that what you're telling me? And then he looked at me with a stupid face. We're like, what do you mean? I mean, it's a lot of money to go to Europe. I'm like, motherfucker, listen to me very carefully. Okay. I'm half Dutch. I've lived in Holland. I got a Dutch passport. My dad's an airline pilot. I gives a shit about somebody taking me to Europe to work as a slave for free. Okay. I can go to Europe tomorrow if I tell my dad, hey, can I have a ticket? I get it for free. And I fly first class. And I've done so since I was a child. Like, not that way? Like, for real? I'm like, for real, man. There's levels to this shit. Don't think I'm here because I need this job. I'm here because I love the job and I love fucking people up. I don't take any disrespect, so let your boys know too. You fuck with me, you fucking with the right one, because I don't give a shit if I get fired. Because I already had a few incidents with the waiters. Pretty early on, they were acting like pricks. So the waiters that baby fucking hated me. But it's like, I don't take any shit from people, guys. I don't care if they get fired. I cannot live with myself if I take someone's shit. I don't care who you are. Period, bro. Yeah, really though. It's like, and like the way that I got that job was because, my reputation, man. And who my dad was, my reputation, like, these dumb fucks don't realize like there's levels to this stuff. And that's one incident, right? And then another incident, dude. One time I was outside, and at this moment, the waiters were threatening to like complain about me with the waiters union, whatever the fuck that means. So I'm standing outside in my trucks right there. I had a Ford Escape back in those days. And one of the waiters decides to like stand near my car and he's like about to piss on my car. He didn't know it was my car, but I told him, hey, bro, that's my car. And next time I'm like, yeah, that's my car. It's like, don't you live 3 blocks from here? I'm like, yeah, so what? That's my car. Stop lying. I'm like, bro, I go, chick, chick, with the key. I'm like, that's my car, bro. Do not piss on my car. Yeah, it's okay. I'm like, no, he already had his zipper down. He just hadn't taken out his thingy yet. This is like a fat waiter. I have a picture with him too. The whole picture's a story on its own. And then I told him, look, dude, you take that thing out and you start to piss on my car, you're gonna be knocked out with your wee wee out while pissing. And I'm gonna record you while you're on the ground passed out, bro. I'm not making no fucking jokes. And I was out there with 4 of these guys, like 4 waiters, and I was alone. You see, because I was one of the last ones that day. There was no more bouncers because everyone left. I was a VIP guard, so sometimes the VIP tables stay till like 8, 9, 10, 11 in the morning, and then everyone that's guarding them has to stay there. Like I've guarded VIPs there until like 12, 1 p.m. and there's no one else in the club. Music's still running, DJ's still there. They have servants. I'm standing there doing security, even though there's nobody else there. So it was one of those days, and the VIPs had left. Everyone got their money. And we were just having like a smoke and a drink outside, and I figured, okay, I'll have a little smoke and a drink with these guys. And then I didn't have any beef with them at that point. It's just that this motherfucker wanted to piss on my car. And then yeah, obviously he didn't do it. And then they all started saying, the way you treat us is not cool. We're gonna complain with the waiters union. I'm like, you go put it in a newspaper, complain to the waiters union, complain to the Mexican army, go complain to the motherfucking cartels, bro. I give a fuck who you complain to, bro. Take your complaint and shove it up your fucking ass. I mean, yeah, that's how I got along with the waiters, like especially in that club, in the club life. You have to earn your respect, and you have to make people respect you. Sometimes you gotta let people know that they can mess with you, dude, and that's it. It's you cannot worry about getting fired in these kind of jobs because these jobs don't pay you enough for taking the risk you do, and they never will. Nobody can pay you enough for taking those kind of risks. So you should take pride in what you do and don't take any shit from anybody because it's not the type of job that you're going to risk your life to take disrespect. I'm just not going to do it. So yeah. But, read some comments here. These stories are very entertaining, very similar to action movies, but I love watching it, but better. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I had a different crews. I mean, don't get like, for example, they were never really my crew in Mexico. Like, I came in and took the security over in Alabria at some point for a few months, and then I became VIP guard at Babyo. But these teams were already there. I just became part of these teams, and then in Alabrija, in that case, I was running the whole team. But yeah, I had some good guys, but most suck. I would say, especially in Mexico, everyone is corrupt over there. So it's difficult to work with the Mexicans, man. You cannot trust these people. There's a saying: the worst enemy of a Mexican is another Mexican, and that is true. My worst enemies are Mexicans, and I'm the worst enemy of some other Mexicans. It's a lot of truth in that saying. But that said, I have one more story, and you can look at if you look at my music video, you will see this one. The picture where I'm standing like this with a whole bunch of bouncers around me. In that picture, the son of the Santo was there, Hijo del Santo, a very famous wrestler. He's in the middle of the picture wearing a mask. Now get this. He's wearing the mask, and they said for all the wrestlers to go on stage. And I was working VIP, so a lot of the bouncers and baby are like wrestlers, like they wrestle for a living as well. So I don't wrestle for a living, so I'm just standing there watching all the wrestlers pass. They're going on stage, and then one of the captains of the waiters came up. I go, "You're not gonna go on stage," and I got along with this guy. "You're not gonna go on stage." I'm like, "Well, I'm not a wrestler." "No, but you're a fighter. You're MMA fighter. Go on stage." So I go on stage. The dumb fat fuck that wanted to piss on my car wasn't on stage until I came on stage. So I come on stage, and then all of a sudden he wants to come on stage. So you will see in the video that I'm literally pushing my elbow against his stomach. You see it, and then he has his hand around me and his towel over me here, like he's hugging me, and I have like I'm like digging my elbow into his stomach. I also like I just made it uncomfortable for him, and I remember with that same guy that wanted to piss on my car, and I'm gonna go backwards now. Before this picture thing, like on the very first day I worked, this was the first day I worked, it was busy. He was so fat. I was standing by the stairs of the VIP area, so I had to like really move out of the way for him to pass because he was that fat. It was really busy. And at some point he got angry and he looked at me and he's like, "Hey, when I come here, just get out of the way. Just go." I'm like, "Dude, it's not my fault you're fat and you don't fit here. Why don't you lose some freaking weight? Why do other people have to suffer because your ass can't control your mouth? You ate for the next 20 years ahead of time, you fat fuck." He looked at me and he was like, "What the hell did you just say to me? You're new here." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm new here, motherfucker, but I'm not new on the job. And if I were you, I better watch the way you talk to me because I don't even have to wait for you outside. I will fuck you up right here in front of everybody, bro." He's like, "Oh, it's like that." I'm like, "It's like that." So that was my first day, dude. Right? Like you gotta impose your respect on these people, bro, because they're sheeps and they try to act like wolves. It's like, I'm the wolf here, you're the sheep. Shut the fuck up, you know. So I'm cursing way too much in this video. Just between us, when I discovered you, I watched one of your videos and a thug gangster walked into the club with a loaded weapon. What? Oh yeah, you know who that was? That's the son of El Chapo, bro. That's El Guano, one of the kids of El Chapo that emptied out that gun. Yeah, true. I didn't know you saw that one. I was shocked. Yeah. Have you seen my other Mexican videos, man? I have more. I have one where a bunch of people get whacked, dude. You should look at them. You just type like my name and then Mexico, a club and shootings. There's only one like here, guys. 5 of you in here. Make sure you guys like the video. And I know some of you are gonna bounce after I say that, but I don't care. Still, some of you guys like the video. Just like the video, and he even tipped 20 Australian dollars. So feel free to ask any questions. Click the like button. Doesn't cost anything. And if you're not cheap and you got some extra money and you want to show your appreciation, donate below, just like just did. We appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot since I'm trying to do this shit full time nowadays. So I think I covered everything I wanted to say about the club. Keep in mind the bouncer sees who comes in and who leaves, and they have a lot of intel. They have your back, and they can get you in before everybody else. They will, in general, make your status higher at the club if you treat them right. And yeah, there's no one else that can do that for you. No one else has the keys to the door to get in. No one else has the power to kick your ass and throw you out and all this other stuff that the bouncers do. So it just makes sense, right? To bribe them, tip them, be good with them, and then it's an investment for your safety and your success at the club. If I'm not, that's the only way I would roll, to clubs. And in my honest opinion, you guys shouldn't even be going to clubs anyways. I think clubs should be illegal. I don't even think clubs should be a legal thing. I think this should be illegal. I think too many people die. I think alcohol should be illegal. I don't think alcohol should be advertised everywhere the way that it is. Again, too many people lose their lives at clubs by falling. Too many crimes are committed. Too many people OD, fall, hit their head, get their ass kicked, get run over, car crashes. Every weekend, a lot of people die because they went out and drank. That's just a sad fact of the nightlife. It shouldn't be legal. Anyways, give me your thoughts, guys. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Hmm. I don't understand why I cannot even like my own video. Whatever. It's weird. And reshare this video on my other channels. There's really not enough likes in this video. That's why I'm resharing this stuff. Because there's only one like in here, like 5, 6 people, and no one wants to click like. Bunch of stingy fuckers. Really though. They want to watch, but they don't want to click like. It's fine and all. It's better than not watching at all. But hey, it's fine and all. It's better than not watching at all. Australians are polite here. They pretend to be something until they see me acting intimidating with my black hair. That's funny. I was shocked, bro. Makes Australia look soft, bro. Haha. Calm your ass down, Australia. I still love you. Always bet on black, baby. That's funny. Terrence says, AJ, I just hit the like button, friend. Thank you very much, man. I see it. Just says, I didn't like the bouncer with GCVD. Have you watched it? Ah, yeah, I watched it. I didn't like it either. You know what I don't like about it? From the beginning of the movie, it's already dumb. Like, I've bounced in many places, right? Like all over the world. And in the Van Damme, the bouncer movie, what I found very unrealistic from the get go is how he has his own locker. Everyone's got a bunch. There's a bunch of. That's like a locker room, right? Says when do clubs have a locker room like that, like a, and then not even any locker, like the type of lockers that cops have in the police stations. Like they try to make that look very police like the way that they come into the club to get ready for work, like he's some kind of cop. And that's stupid. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. It may exist somewhere, but I've never seen it. That's one. That's A. And B, the way he played the character, he did a good job in the sense that I think he took it all back to him. The way he played the character was as if he was a bouncer with his own self mentality. See, like in Van Damme's mind, if you're a bouncer, you're a loser. If you're like anything less than what he is, you're a freaking loser. That's how Van Damme thinks. So Van Damme went and did that role as being him, as if how he would feel if he was a bouncer. So he has this attitude in the entire movie, like he's just a insecure damn loser, and like with no pride in his job. And the fact that he had to win a fight to get the job, like this is just stupid shit that doesn't happen in real life. Like the movie could have been way better if it was just kept with with the realism of what goes on in the nightlife. But I don't expect Van Damme to know what that is, because yeah, the reality is Van Damme is not the smartest one in the world, and with all the cocaine and the partying, he just literally made himself more dumb over the years. And at this point, he's old and can't do nothing, and his intelligence level is also going backwards. Like he's not the smartest, brightest cat in the bunch, and he has no idea how to listen to other people, and his ego is all the way up to here. So this is all combinations and reasons why his movies have sucked over the years, because he doesn't know how to take advice from people that know what the hell they're talking about. That's my point on that movie. I didn't even finish watching it, guys. As soon as I saw that he had to fight to work and this, like it was just too retarded for words. And I actually had a hope for this movie. When I saw Van Damme, the bouncer, trust me, guys, I had hope. No one was more excited than me to see this fucking movie. And then when I put it on, I couldn't even get to like 20, 30 minutes of it. That's how bad that movie sucked. I don't even know what happens at the end, and I don't even give a shit. I really don't care, Like I cannot watch a Van Damme movie anymore, man. Like the only ones I can stand is some of the old ones. Like I'll rewatch Universal Soldier, I'll rewatch Sudden Death, I'll rewatch I watched one the other day with my girlfriend. Double Impact, But like as far as all his new stuff, man, is garbage. Bro, what's up with UCVD hardly doing any action moves? Show us at least a front or a roundhouse kick. I understand his 360 jump kick is too much. Terrence says, AJ, I've seen Van Damme recently and he can still do all his moves and he's in great shape. Still buff, but the movies he makes are bad compared to his old ones. I don't know if you know, did he had a mild heart attack, had a lower back surgery, and a hip surgery. I don't know what he's doing right now at this moment, but unless you saw him do this shit live, I doubt it was right now, Terrence. All right. I've seen Jesus. I had hopes too and was falling asleep, but it still honored his legacy. You're lucky it was free on YouTube, GCVD. Terrence says, AJ, his old schools once are awesome, but after early 2000s, he fell off. Yeah, he fell off, dude. Like, you know what was like the first Bat movie of Van Damme that I saw was Knockoff. I remember I went to go see that movie when I was really young, and it was in Burbank theaters in Burbank City, LA, California. In Burbank Mall, I went to go see it, and I remember thinking, what the hell is this childish ass, stupid ass movie? And that Rob Schneider guy, damn that Rob Schneider guy, I can't stand that guy. I was like, why the hell are you guys putting the Demolition Kid in this one? Demolition Man Kid, whatever. That's the movie that I know him from the most. Is Demolition Man. I've seen that movie multiple times. It's a good movie, but it was just like, what is going on here? Like really though, like for real, real. Is that what we're doing? You know. So and like I've been with you guys an hour now. I need to go to the restroom real quick. I shall return, and I need to get me another coffee. All right, I'll be right back. Keep in mind, out here it is 10 to 9 in the morning. And if you have any questions, just ask, and I shall return. Okay, coffee, and let's read some comments. Okay, let's see. Oh, a lot of comments. AJ, his old school AJ. This was a few years ago. I haven't seen anything with him in the last 2 years. See, that's what I mean. He's not doing too good, guys. Otherwise, he would not be doing this Van Damme talk thing that he's doing, where he's charging his fans like $1,000 for 5 minutes. You can't make this up, you know. If he was charging $5 for 5 minutes, I wouldn't pay it. I would not pay that guy $1 for a minute. I wouldn't even pay him one penny for a minute. I wouldn't pay that guy shit to talk to him. I'll talk to him for free, but I wouldn't pay him anything to talk to him. It's fucking retarded, dude. AJ, the last time I saw Van Damme, he was still okay. Ladies and gentlemen, absorb useful things. You were spot on about JCVD being fast and no retreat, no surrender. I didn't realize it until you mentioned it. Yeah, Van Damme had speed, man. Van Damme had speed and power. And I don't know if you know, the guy he knocked out there, I think the black guy, I think with that Van Damme kick, that wheel kick, I think he knocked him out for real. If I don't remember correctly, but look at the clip, how his head bounces back in midair and then hits the ground backwards. Like he hurt a lot of people on that set, guys. No joke. No joke. Just says, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Terrence says, AJ, I'll always be a fan of Van Damme because of his old school films, but he's done movies. What's the quality he uses to make is long dead, unfortunately. Yeah, true. Terrence says, AJ, we still have to do that movie marathon. I have 700 films to show you, as I've seen more than 1,300 movies during my time on this trash planet. That's a lot of hours, man. Do you think he was elite in that movie because he was hungry to make a name for himself? I think he was not on drugs yet, bro. I think in those days his drug was training and martial arts, and that was before the guy discovered cocaine, man. If you try cocaine and you like it, bro, you're in for a ride for the rest of your life, man. It's that's why you should just stay away from that shit. Don't sniff anything up your nose. Don't smoke any crack. Just don't do it, man, because you don't know if you're gonna be strong enough to handle this shit. Van Damme obviously wasn't, so you could end up in a really bad road if you start taking drugs, man, because you may like it too much. And then what are you gonna do? See, like it's and even and everyone is the one that thinks, oh, that won't happen to me until it does happen to you, and then you're screwed. So I mean, just stay the hell away from drugs, guys. I mean, even weed can be a gateway drug. It can be for many people. They start weed and then it just becomes easier to smoke rock or do cocaine or some shit like this, dude. Like, you're better off staying the hell away from all of that stuff, steroids included. AJ, I love watching movies. Some I like more than others, but this is one of my passions. Earth is definitely trash and humans are awful, but they can make some movies. Says Terrence. Just says, I love the video. Everyone come on the show. Some show some love. Just 19 says he is better than most Hollywood action stars, and you know it, a real street OG bouncer worked in dangerous places like Mexico. Thanks, Jess. I appreciate it. Yes, I did. Terrence says, AJ, don't worry. I'll only show you good films. I know how to navigate movies better than most humans, and I'm not biased and emotional like most humans, so you don't have to worry. That is great. I like that. Terrence says, AJ, I'm sure we will have a good time, my friend. Hey, I'm sure, man. You should really try to take a trip to Holland, man, because I cannot go to the US. Or we got to do a collab. Maybe a collab. I don't know how we would do this, but we'll see. We'll look into it. Yeah, Jay says, thank you so much for the best advice on Yayo. I think you mean YouTube. I'm guilty of that, and so thankfully didn't do it more than 3 times. Respect, bro. Didn't do what more than 3 times? Oh, Yayo. You did. You tried Yayo 3 times. Yeah, man. See how that messed up Scarface. I don't see why. I don't see why some people see Scarface and take that as a motivation to do what Tony did. And by what Tony did, I don't mean like sell drugs and build an empire and go from nothing to everything. That's what most people catch from that movie. I mean, it's a story about a guy that fucked up. Let's get realistic about it. Tony Montana messed up. He rose real quick and he messed up just as quickly. And why did he mess up? His mind wasn't straight because he was on cocaine. So I don't understand how people don't look at that movie and be like, okay, don't do that. Whatever Tony did, don't do that. And then people go and they do exactly that. Or guys like El Chino Anthrax, arrested in Amsterdam, Chapo's lieutenant, hitman, arrested in Amsterdam, transported to the United States, did some time there, was released on house arrest, disappeared from house arrest, went back to Sinaloa and got himself whacked together with his sister and his brother-in-law. They all got shot up, Scarface style. This guy wanted to be the next Scarface. Like, why do you want to be the next Scarface? And sadly, his end was even like in a way worse than Scarface because he went to jail. At least Scarface didn't go to jail. I mean, before he got to the United States, he did, but he didn't go to prison after that. But he went to prison for a long time, got out, got him not only himself killed, but his sister and her brother-in-law who were helping him. So be careful what you wish for, guys, because it may happen. Jizz, haha, I'm not sure if you've done it, but haha, I'm not sure if you've done, but I'm real and have to be honest. It makes you feel like a badass. Don't do it, everyone. Trust me. Yeah, just don't. You're better off sticking to coffee, guys. Ooh, damn. All right, back to the comments, guys. I have to check my messages real quick. Sorry about that. All right. Just says, thank you so much for the best advice on YouTube. Just says, no matter how much you want to impress hot ladies and party with them, just don't listen to, just don't do it. Listen to my bro AJ. I love it. Coffee. Yeah, it's you're better off not doing. I mean, you could find girls anywhere. You don't need to go to the club and get drunk girls or party girls. You can meet a girl in the grocery store, on the street, in the park, at the gym, in the movie theater, at the mall, at the airport. Should I keep going? Massage parlors, saunas, beaches, swimming pools, Starbucks, you name it. There's girls everywhere on the planet, man. The fuck, you don't need to go to a club and get some drunk broad just because you're insecure and you think a broad must be drunk in order to like you, or you gotta get drunk in order to grow a pair of balls to go up and talk to a girl. You can talk to girls anywhere, anytime, no problemo. Terrence says, I'll catch you on the next one because I'm doing a lot at the moment. No problem, bro. Take care. Peace out. Coffee is good, everyone. Like mine with a full cream milk and a little bit of sugar. Terrence says, AJ, stay safe and watch out for humans. They are terrible species. They cause a lot of problems. I fucking love Terrence's comments, bro. Really though, they're so funny, bro. Every time I read that guy's comments, it puts a smile on my face. Oh, by the way, I got a package from YouTube. Guess I'm moving up in the world. I probably should turn the screen. Give me a second, guys, so I can show you guys my package. So this is a YouTube package. So YouTube literally sent me this. I haven't opened it yet because this is going to be an unboxing video. But this is from the brand edition. So this means that I am pretty soon going to be working with brands and get like sponsor deals and like get like the video sponsored by brands and say things like this video was sponsored by Domino's, for example, right? Anyway, this is a brand edition package for me, sent to me by YouTube themselves. I took a course in a bootcamp from YouTube. This is the reason why you guys see me do so many vertical live streams lately, is because I literally was put in a boot camp, the type of boot camp that fake YouTubers will never get to, like Viking Samurai. Because, and I'm not to bring up Viking Samurai, but any channel that lies. In order to be in these boot camps, you gotta like be an honest YouTuber, not lie, not have fake subscribers, not buy anything. They can see all that now, so you will not be invited to these special communities where you learn about the newest updates and things that work on YouTube this year, the next year, and things like that. And I came out on top in the group, guys. I was like number 3 or number 4 of the people that made the most live streams out of the entire group, like over 200-300 people. I'm not even sure how many. I came out at number 3, number 4. Maybe that's what this package is about. I don't know what it's yet, but it may be from that. I have no idea. I still have to open it. I gotta do the unboxing video, but I'm gonna wait for my girlfriend to be here. So this unboxing video will be done tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet. I need help with that video. So it's been sitting here for 2-3 days, guys. It's so tempting to like open it, but I haven't yet. It's literally still closed. How do you open this? I mean, I think you can just pull it open, but I'm gonna just destroy the box. You can tell it hasn't been opened yet. I'm gonna just cut it open when I open it. I'm gonna just really cut it open. It's not heavy. I'm really wondering what it is, because it's really, really not heavy at all. She says, so tasty. Whoa, those are good places to find some ladies. How much I've been influenced by movies. Haha, exactly. Everyone thinks you gotta go to the club, bro. Bro, you're better off finding a girl that's healthy, has a healthy mind, and everything. You know how many girls I've met at clubs that became my girlfriends? 0, none, niente, nix, nada. They would be surprising because I'm a bouncer. I meet girls all night long at clubs. Trust me, these are not the girls you want to have, bro. When most girls have frequent clubs, like club animals and party animals, there's a rule about them, bro, and that's she's never yours. It's just your turn. You should never really try to go with girls that are like party animal, bro. It never ends well. Oh no, I did meet one at a bar, but she was bartending, so that doesn't really count. But that's an example of it not working because she was a party animal too. But like every girlfriend I've had after that, I've either met them at the gyms, on double dates, through word of mouth, at the gyms mostly though. Like I've met most girls that are worth being with, or I've met at gyms. I met a doctor at a gym that I was with for like 7-6 years, an Israeli doctor. My ex-wife I met at the gym. She was a doctor too. I like smart women. Smart women turn me on. I don't like stupid women. I cannot do stupid women. I'd rather have a girl that's a little bit more intelligent and maybe not a 10 than like a 10 that's stupid. I'd rather have like an 8, 7. I don't like go below sevens or sixes, but like a good conversation, not fat, and intelligence, it counts for me a lot because women will do stupid shit even when they're very smart. So if you're gonna have a woman that's like stupid, you're gonna have like a hard time. I think, for someone prefer because I think it's easier, but it really isn't. In the long run, it isn't. You're better off having a woman that has some kind of intelligence, man. I'm telling you, you don't want to have a dumb woman next to you. It doesn't help much, dude. I've done it. Really, trust me. Yeah, the gym is one of the best places. Casinos is another place you can meet girls. Any kind of store. Girls love shopping. Great place to meet girls where they're shopping at. It's just that most men hate shopping. But I go shopping with my girlfriends all the time, and that's a great place to meet girls. Is at anywhere where they sell stuff like purses. You know, look at this purse. I bought it for my mom a while back. Like I like going shopping. It's something that I enjoy doing with my girlfriends. I really like it. But then again, that's also because I'm Mexican. Mexicans like shopping. It's not really that rare. Mexicans dance. Mexicans like shopping. So that's a side of me that's very Mexican because Dutch people don't really like shopping or dancing. I mean, men, women, of course, all women love it. Yeah. So I'm gonna end this stream soon, Jizz, but I'm gonna start another one. Do you have any ideas for a stream that I should make, like a topic? Because I want to go live again in a bit. But first, I want to do some things, man, here in the house, and then I'm gonna go live again. Probably do some stretching as I'm going live. But I need a topic, man. Can you think of a topic for the next video? If you're gonna be on here, anyways, think of a topic. I should be back on in like 15 minutes after I cut the stream. I'm gonna go live again. So yeah. Thanks for the congrats on the reward, man. I appreciate it. Oh, that bat looked dope. What bat? What bat looked dope? Bag. Oh, the bag. Yeah, thanks, man. Mm. I didn't see any cool kicks in Bouncer. Really? He didn't kick at all? I didn't know that. I didn't watch enough of the movie to know if Van Damme threw any kicks or not. What a shame. They should have had me play in the fucking movie. It would have been 100 million times good instead of 100 million times bad. You know? Yeah. I actually got a script. A script that goes like this: I knocked out 3 people. Movie starts with me getting arrested. What they told the cops, what I told the cops, what actually happened, the end. That's going to be a movie. One more time. I knock out 3 people. I get arrested. I tell the cops what my lawyer told me to tell them. They tell the cops whatever they told them. These 2 stories are not the truth. And then last but not least, at the very end, I show the actual truth of what happened that night. This is going to be a movie. So That's probably gonna end up being my very first one because it's not that expensive to shoot. Looking into all of this stuff, man. But a real, true story based bouncer movie is coming for sure, based on my life, and I'll play in it. Wheels are already in motion. Yeah. Read the comments. Including Expendables 2, have you noticed he hardly does fight choreography? True, true. Is it because he's getting old? Yeah, man. Well, if you're on coke all the time and you're not training hard, like keep in mind, Van Damme's training is just based on him just maintaining his body. Van Damme is very much worried about his muscles, his kicking level, his fighting level, his punches. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, he like the king of telegraphing punches and kicks, bro. He sucks. I've said it many times. But over the years, he's aged and he hasn't kept his. He hasn't kept. Like, look, when Van Damme was my age, he already was sucking very badly. And look at everything that I do at my age. So I'm not sure what movie he made when he was my age. I don't know at this time at the top of I see. I haven't seen Van Damme movies in a long time, guys. Like any of the new ones. I've only looked at the old ones, and I rewatched some of the old ones now because it's relevant to the channel, and my girlfriend hasn't seen them, so they make for good videos. But I don't ever have to see a Van Damme movie ever again in the rest of my life. The only reason I'm watching them now is because for the channel, and I do enjoy it for the channel, and to enjoy and watch my girlfriend react to them. But once I've seen them with her once, I don't need to see them ever again. I don't think anymore, man. You know. This might be the year that I like the last year of me watching Van Damme movies. After that, I think I'm gonna retire from watching those shits. Oh, oh, okay. That's what you meant. That would be my next topic. I gotta think of a title now. All right, so that could be the topic. Can you think of a title? Help me think here, since we're sitting here anyways. Because I get what you mean. I'll do the video on this. I just right now I can't think of a title, and sometimes that takes me a long time to think of one. Try to think of a catchy title. I'm thinking right now as I speak, and then I'm gonna end the stream, and then I'll go live and I'll do this video. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. All right, GCVD living the highlight. All right, I'll do that, bro. So next video, guys, I'm gonna be streaming in a bit in a video called Jean Claude Van Damme living the high life. Catch you later.